Hey guys, since we last talked, did a couple logs with Ian. The car runs really good. I was able to actually give it gas and feel it. It's not fast, but it has like really low end torque. It's pretty fun to drive. You guys would think it's as cool as I do. We're gonna go on the dyno in a couple weeks because Ian is not available for the dyno this coming week. But everything on like AFRs and stuff are safe, and we checked over it a bunch of times, like a couple different logs that we sent back and forth. Still looks the same. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is we talked about doing fender flares because it's so ugly when it pokes out from having Wisefab. The correct offset, I actually needed 10 more mil of spacing to make it perfect, where there's no way at full lock it would rub, but for now, that's how we look. See how far out it is? I got these flares, just like a basic, I think it's a ZG style flare. The front is smaller than the back flare, of course, which is opposite of a drift car with a really wide angle kit. So what I'm gonna do is just force on the rears. On the front, kind of weird, check that out. It would go over, blend into the front bumper and kind of block this thing. But as you can see, when you hit a bump and you're at angle, it grabs that and tries to peel it out. So what I should do is cut into this. It looks like it's only grabbing here when you're at max angle and you hit a bump. So I was gonna cut into it like I just showed you guys. Just remove that metal, mount this with tape until I like it, where it's somewhat symmetrical from side to side, and do some M5 nut zerts and hardware. It's never gonna look perfect, but this is definitely not the car when you're trying to make something look perfect. And if you guys are in love with the shape of an SC, sorry about that. I'd prefer one of these if I'm gonna put some effort into it. I'm gonna work on that right now. Oh, Renee's doing stuff over there. Don't worry about that, guys. Got anything to say, Turbo? No. All right, guys, what do you think? I'll turn the wheel so you can see. I put nut zerts in it, used nice hardware. Fender washers from XRP. That's the billet part, and then that's just a stainless Allen M5. Doesn't look perfect, but looks a whole lot better than a big poking out wheel with Wisefab, you know? So that's pretty cool. Finish that part. Oh, I had to make like a brace over there on the bumper because the bumper kept wanting to like grab the wheel and fold under. So I fixed that. Gonna go drive it around a little bit. Hopefully the dyno's soon. We're putting this back up in the air to swap the diff ratio. So right now we have a 426 in there. We're gonna put a 326 in there, which will allow us to be able to drive it a little bit on the highway. First gear is basically useless right now. If we can yank that out, at least have a little bit of first gear action. Yeah, it's a Supra diff that I had that was 426 that was welded. Checking under here. Transmission leaks a little bit, unfortunately. And I had another oil leak on the valve cover. I fixed that, put a new valve cover seal. So most likely, I can undo this, leave the exhaust on, and kind of sneak it out. Yeah, I'm gonna get that out. Over here, we got a wrecking yard of SC300. We got some other diffs going on here. So we welded a 327. We also welded a 392 for that car and a 392 for Olaf's car. But now we're getting those stock bushings out because they suck. No one wants those. And we gotta take that other, I don't know where that car's going. Someone might want it, but yeah, I'm gonna get to this, show you guys when we're done. We've been doing logs back and forth with Ian. The car is almost where we want it, and then we'll go to the dyno within a week or two, but the AFRs are safe, everything's safe. Does not make a lot of power. We make a lot less than we thought we were gonna make. We're probably at 320. Ah, it's cold, guys. Somehow it's 37 degrees, but we are loaded up and we're going to the track. First day with the SC300 at the track. We are gonna see what Renee can do in this car. I'm excited. I'll drive it a little bit. Mark's coming with us. He'll drive it a little bit. He's being Mark, not talking right now. Casey's gonna meet us there with his car. We're gonna see how Casey does in his GT86 and at the same time, play with SC300. Okay, we're here. Taka's here. Renee's probably excited. She's acting like she's not, but we're gonna get the car off and then see what Renee could do, some donuts and progress throughout the day. Maybe do something cool later, like a figure eight or like a sustained drift. All right, let me unload this car. Casey here in the car oh, he's starting it up. He's about to go for the first little shakedown. Go for it. Okay, so Renee went drifting, did exceptionally good. Calm down, don't do so quick of movements, just be calm on the steering wheel and see what it does and just get the feel, because that's a drift that you're doing. You're just in a donut right then, but see where it is and then like concentrate on like, hey, if I look here, the car goes there, and you're just trying to make a circle that doesn't exist. Easier on the gas. Easier on the gas. And feel it. Okay, stop. Let the tires cool down. Less RPM.
What? What'd you say?
Less RPM. You're going like, you can be from 4,000 to 55 will do what you want to do, but you're going to 6 and then that just wastes tires. So try and feel, bring it back a little bit in the RPM and you'll feel when the tire starts to grip up a little bit.
I wasn't even watching this.
You're at 6 always.
So
I mean, not always, but you're like hitting 6 and then off, 6 off, 6 off. It makes it slipperier there, so you can.
Is the car different with what you did? Like, is it different from what I did before? Or is it just being wide open here?
No, it just has horsepower now, so you get to really actually feel a car, and you're not just like, yeah, with the gas. And like, so you learned on a car you had to fully commit. This car now lets you kind of play around. A turbo bolt backed out of the T4, typical, right? So we're gonna cool it down, put a new nut on. In the meantime, Danny showed up. Okay, so Renee's back out here and we're gonna have her do some figure eights. She's gonna use these cones as inner clips and she's gonna be in first gear. She's gonna try and go around the cones. So Renee, it's first gear probably. Just see what happens and see if you can make it happen. You can do it. When you started to be on throttle and make it like calm, that was good. Don't do so much. Shush.
I had to like remind myself.
Yeah.
But then I feel like it's not enough and I start going straight and it's like dragging the front or something.
Just give it more throttle, but like study it more throttle and only lift cautiously as you're transitioning.
Am I understeering?
No, you did it right. You don't have a lot of grip right now in the back, so you got like 2-3 more of those and then these tires are done. Okay, let's see what she does. She's pretty good though already, huh?
Wider?
You can go way wider.
Okay.
But
I'm
just
trying to like have the nose.
No. You can come past it and then go out here and then come past it. So you're crossing right here, but if you want to cross by it here on your way back, that would let you go wider. You could just pick how you want to do it. Okay. All right, let's see what she does. Good job, Renee. That was perfect. Do it again.
That was perfect?
Yeah, do it again. All right, Renee's pretty good already. That's crazy.
I think I wasn't looking in the right spot before.
Yeah, now when you watch, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
So that's one of the key things.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fun. Thank you, Taka.
All right, guys. Renee's parents are here. They're watching their daughters drifting. Never thought they'd see her doing this. Did you guys ever imagine Renee would be doing this?
Yeah, it's come a long way from a stick shift Toyota truck.
It's so cool. It's her first drift day and she like just gets it.
We are so excited. You are an awesome teacher.
I'm not, she's getting taught by Taka right now. I taught her some things at the beginning and then she watched us drift like everyone drifts.
She's only watched twice, so she's awesome.
Yeah.
Only eat, drank, and lived drifting for years.
8 years of it now, or 10 or whatever it's been.
Who would have thought that this is
It's
what
been 11, probably.
she loves doing?
That's what I'm saying, like, this is the last thing you thought your daughter would be doing, but she's doing it.
She's doing it. Look at her.
Nice, looking good. There you go. Sliding. Boom. She's just taking it smooth and easy, man. Making it look easy. Nice job. Woo. She's lost in the smoke.
Wow.
Nice.
Renee's making some GT radial smoke today.
Yes, she is.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know Dan's been on camera, but I thought I should probably talk a little bit about what I learned today. Great marks coming. Taka and Dan have been giving me a lot of good pointers and kind of seeing what I'm doing right and wrong out there. And I think the main thing, I'm too deep in the throttle. And I don't know if that's because maybe I just don't understand like feeling the car in drift yet. The few times that I have driven the car, it wasn't turboed yet. So I don't know if I'm just like still getting used to that and it's different for me. And I also haven't been out on like a wide open track like this. So I'm trying to like teach myself to actually look at the gauge, see where my RPMs are so I can really gauge myself on that. I've just been too heavy on the throttle is what Taka was saying, really understanding like where I should be looking. So it's cool to start out with something like this, like at the very beginning, because you're just like constantly challenged the whole time.
Hi everyone. We've been watching you drift a little bit.
Just a little. I was talking about how I need to learn how to back off the gas a little.
No, she's doing just right.
It would help.
What do you guys
That's why
think?
I was like spinning quite a bit, but
You spun like 4 times today.
I feel like more. But
Maybe 6. I mean,
I
it's
didn't
your
really
first day out.
hit-
Who doesn't spin on their first day?
I didn't really kill any cones yet, so that was
Nope.
cool.
Very
Just
good.
thought I'd get back on here with you guys. My mom and dad, there you are, they made it out today. You know, I just wanted to share they live kind of close by, so it's cool when we have track days like this, they're able to make it out. But you guys have seen Dan like progress here at this actual track since the very
family time.
beginning, right?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, it's the very beginning.
Yes.
So it's always fun for us when we come back here to balcony.
It was the old RX-7.
Yeah.
And now we get to see Renee do her practice.
Yeah.
That's
good.
That's entertaining in a different kind of way, but it's cool.
Yeah.
So good, so quick. It's crazy.
Yes.
Dan.
She's doing good. She's doing good.
Anyway,
Yep.
so if you guys ever see them at Long Beach or Irwindale, rad
That's
mom,
the
rad
parents.
dad.
We even got the Lexus is still going right now. His buddy's going, and then we're gonna have Mark drive it. I got to do a lap in it. Renee got to do lots of laps in it. All right, guys, our first track day for the Lexus SC300 is complete, and Renee drove it more than I did, but she did really good. And it's like, imagine her watching me for whatever 12 years that we've been in drifting. She's never really got to do this. It's so cool. Like, she progressed so quick, and the car itself is really fun to drive, and it's like perfect power band because it's just on point right when you press on the gas all the way to like about 5,800, then it starts to get too much back pressure and the turbo's kind of burnt out after that. But it spins the tires when you ask it to, and it's really kind of just like a settled, calm car to drive.
I think it's like perfect to learn in. I have to work up to it. Like Taco was trying to get me to go a little faster today, and that was kind of like I reached my limit there. But it was fun to like experiment, but slower, like I felt pretty in control, and yeah,
I could almost make it do the normal big line I would do in the Pro Drift car. Kind of doesn't have enough wheel speed, enough power to do that, but it has a lot of potential because it could do the smaller fun tracks. It could teach people like Renee and other people to, you know, drive it and have fun in it, and then you could still force it to do other stuff. And I even got Taka to drive it, guys. Hey Taka, thank you for driving the SC300.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Very official. So what'd you think? I finally got you to drive one of the cars.
It's fun car.
Okay.
Yeah, long wheelbase.
Next time, Supra.
That's dangerous.
Supra. Loading up Casey's car. Overall, good shakedown day. You had fun today, Casey?
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Cars in one piece. All right, guys, thanks for watching the SC300 episode, and we'll do more with SC300. It's gonna have a very full life. You'll see it soon.